I was poisoning myself with alcohol and medicating myself. I was trying to numb things. I was trying not to feel things, and that's ridiculous. It's one of the dumbest things you can do, because all you're doing is postponing the inevitable. Someday you'll have to look all those things in the eye rather than try to numb the pain. Every relationship has problems, but when those problems arise, you have to realize that they don't mean your relationship is broken, it's just a little bent. Bent things can be fixed, and like so your relationship can too. The first step, however, is realizing that. As soon as we fall in love, and we realize we've met the one, the rest of our lives can't come soon enough. It's not like you're in a rush to get to the finish line. You're in a rush to feel and experience everything and then do it all again. If you love two people at the same time, choose the second. Because if you really loved the first one, you wouldn't have fallen for the second. I think, when you are young, you are hoping that this person will be the right one. The one you are going to be in love with forever, but sometimes you want that so much, you create something that isn't really there. Even when you're down and blue, just remember that someone out there loves you, even if you don't know it and even if you haven't yet met them. There's someone out there waiting for you, remember that and keep faith. You'll get there. People in life, when they have a tendency to exaggerate or lie or whatever, you always sort of notice that their voice goes up quite high. One of the greatest pieces of advice I've ever gotten in my life was from my mom. When I was a little kid, there was a kid who was bugging me at school and she said, "Okay, I'm gonna tell you what to do. If the kid's bugging you and puts his hands on you, you pick up the nearest rock." Any character that you come up with or create is a piece of you. You're putting yourself into that character, but there's the guise of the character. So there's a certain amount of safety in the character, where you feel more safe being the character than you do being just you. They stick you with those names, those labels, rebel or whatever they like to use. Because they need a label, they need a name. They need something to put the price tag on the back of. If someone were to harm my family, or a friend or somebody I love, I would eat them. I might end up in jail for 500 years, but I would eat them. I'm attracted to the extreme light and the extreme dark. I'm interested in the human condition and what makes people tick. I'm interested in the things people try to hide. They said, you get $2 million to make the film, if you're not in it. If you are in it, you get $5 million to make the film. There was no way to make the thing for $2 million, so I made it for $5 million. And then, it turned out there was no way to make the thing for $5 million. That's when it got weird. I don't think anybody's necessarily ready for death. You can only hope that when it approaches, you feel like you've said what you wanted to say. Nobody wants to go out in mid-sentence. Better to not know which moment may be your last. Every morsel of your entire being alive to the infinite mystery of it all. Smooth sailing is what I hope for. No, I'm okay with no big ups, no big downs, it's alright. Just go full steam ahead, all things well and good, yeah. I mean, as a family man, all you want is, as a dad, pure happiness for your kids. That's a universal parent thing. Yeah, that's it. That's my dream. Happy kids.